Hey guys, I'm improvising here. I don't think that the live was gonna record on the table video chat. So because there was nobody in there, we waited around for a few minutes and then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna come on here, record this, and then I can pin and share it to the group so that you guys can see it when you have a chance. So tonight for supper, I am making the farfalle with green sauce. Now, I don't have a farfalle, which is bow tie pasta, so I am using like wheels because they're fun and I think my kids are gonna love them, and whatever, they all work sort of similar. And I've got, it's supposed to be 350 grams with 4 cups of water. I have 500 grams with 5 cups of water, just because I wasn't gonna leave a little bit left in the package because we all know it gets shoved to the back of the pantry and forgotten about and all that good stuff. So I just dumped it all in. Now I'm gonna actually not use the glass lid that it comes with. I'm going to use the boil over no more. This is designed to prevent spillover from boiling pots on your stovetop. Works well in the microwave as well. It just sits on top of your dish and will collect anything that bubbles out of these little tentacles. And what's really cool is you can actually pop the clear silicone off, flip it over upside down, and use this as a shield, like a microwave shield, when you are reheating things so it doesn't splatter all over your microwave. So we're gonna put that in for, it says 14 to 16 minutes, stirring halfway through. So I'm going to save myself having to remember that. I'm just gonna put it for 8 minutes. When it beeps, I'll stir it. Okay, so the sauce I'm doing actually in the deluxe cooking blender. What I love about this is you can throw in big things that even need to be broken down. I'm gonna be doing cheese in here and it's actually gonna shred it all up. And I'm kind of out of a few things. I really thought that I had everything for this recipe and I don't. So again, improvising. Thought I had plain Greek yogurt. I only have vanilla Greek yogurt. Don't substitute those. Buttermilk is another substitute. Sour cream is another substitute. Don't have either of those as well. So I'm using milk. I needed a 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. So I went just a little bit shy of a 1/4 cup and of milk, and then topped it up with vinegar. Letting that sit for a few minutes is kind of gonna bring out that sour taste, and it's gonna be a close substitute to a sour cream or a buttermilk or a Greek yogurt in this case. So we're gonna see what happens with the sauce. I also don't have fresh parsley, which I thought I had. And I need 3/4 of a cup. It is what it is. I'm also wondering if I were to put some broccoli in there. Nah, I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, anyways, so we are going to put everything into the blender, basically. So I need 4 ounces of white cheddar and 2 ounces of parm. Now, tip for you if you don't already know, when you're using cheese in recipes, if you get like the old or the extra strong or anything like that, that is going to give you a lot more flavor in your dish. So you might not like that just like with crackers and cheese or on a sandwich, but it works great in baking. So I'm going to use you guys saw this already in one of the posts, but it doesn't like it because I'm holding it up right. What's this called? Scale. Because it says I need 4 ounces of cheddar. Remember I said I'm putting it into the blender, so I'm actually not gonna grate it. I'm gonna just throw some chunks on. So that's 2.89. Need a little bit more. What is that? Now, what? Oh. Ah! Pushing the wrong buttons. If you hit the home button, it zeroes it again. You can easily jump between ounces, pounds, and grams. 4.05. I think that means that I'm just supposed to eat this little piece. Excellent. So that's the one thing about not doing live cooking shows. If I lick my fingers, it's okay. So we need that. We're putting that right in the blender. And we need about 2 ounces of parm. Buy the big stuff if you can. Whether you shop at Costco or any grocery store, look for the bulk Parmesan cheese. The flavor is just way better. It's actually way more valuable to buy the big stuff. Buying pre-grated cheese, it often has binding agents in it that are often glutinous. So if you have somebody in your life who is gluten intolerant or on a gluten-free diet of some sort for whatever reason, and you buy pre-grated cheese, you're doing more harm than good. Little FYI. I need a bigger knife. This paring knife is just not cutting it. All right. Throw those guys in. A couple big chunks. And I'm gonna give you another budget tip. While you are buying your big honks of Parmesan cheese like this, now maybe you don't go through them as much as we do here. We buy the huge, like, I mean, this is how big it is. It's a massive $25 piece of Parmesan cheese. But keep the rinds, so the thick stuff. Don't use this. Grate it right down to the end. Don't use it in your dishes. Use it in your sauces, in your soups. It brings some really great salt flavor, a creaminess, and will just really up the game. Okay, we're gonna throw the lid on, do a quick pulse on this to grind up all that cheese. I've got one big chunk left, but I can move him around. Check that out. Check that out, that's all my cheese ready to go. Now I'm just gonna add the rest of my ingredients right into the blender. Hit the stir button again. Life is good. So we need cream cheese, which I've already got portioned out. I'm gonna drop that in. Now the recipe actually does call for milk as well as my sour cream / Greek yogurt. So there's all of my concoction in there. Calls for 3/4 cup of parsley, like I said, but I don't have. Also calls for 4 to 8 scoops of enrichables or kale and fiber, which is exactly as it says. It's kale and chicory root. That's all that's in it. That's all that's on the ingredients. So I'm going to do, it says 4 to 8. I'm gonna do about 6 heaping scoops because I did a little bit more. How many was that? 4, 5, 6. I did a little bit more pasta than it called for. So I'm gonna be a little hefty on the green. My kids will eat it. It's good for them. The great thing about enrichables is you can get these on a subscription. So we get the big bag monthly of both the kale and fiber and the pea protein. Pea protein I love in things like baking, but as well, like I throw it into KD because they're gonna eat the KD. I'd even throw it into something like this. In fact, maybe I might throw a scoop in because I don't have that parsley to thicken it up. But you can get them on a subscription. So you can choose them whether you want them monthly, 3 months, 6 months, or you can just give them on an individual one-time purchase and give them a try. What's great about the subscriptions is you pay $0 shipping. So you pay for it. So let's say you get the 6-month subscription, you pay for it, and then you don't pay for it again for 6 months. It just keeps showing up at your door. So you get the full payment done all at once. And if you're buying on part of a party like this, it's gonna count towards the show. So it's a little bit of helping out your host as well as grabbing some great add-in products. Now these, I like to use the kale and fiber. My husband uses it in smoothies every morning, mixing it into pasta sauces, into marinades, dressings, stuff like this. right? They're not gonna see it, they're not gonna notice it. And why not? The green monster muffins, if you want the recipe, let me know, I will share it with you. It is fabulous. The kids love anything that's called a green monster muffin, and it is chock full of the kale and fiber. Big fan of those guys. So in our enrichable line, we have kale and fiber, pea protein, as well as super veggie, which is our latest one. Came out about 6 months ago. It is great for, again, I added it into pastas, into your sauces. It blends right in. You don't notice the color. That one goes really well into Katie. As you can see, I had a lot of things in Katie, because it's orange. It's mushrooms, parsnips, pumpkin, broccoli, and cauliflower, I think, like dried and pureed down into like the blended powder form. Anyways, I'm blabbing away. I need a garlic clove and some salt. Hang on, let me just grab that. And I'm also going to stir what I heard happening in the microwave there. And da, 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 da. Now, I'm not gonna crush my garlic because I'm just gonna put it on whole because it's going to the blender. But I do want the peel off. So if you take the side of your knife and just sort of whack it against it, if you don't have the garlic peeling tool, that'll pop your peel right off. Toss that in. I'm gonna stir this pasta. Rock rock's not too hot yet, so I can pull that off. Give it a stir, make sure that everybody is getting cooked in here. And what I love about this recipe is I don't have to drain it. It's going to just cook right into the pasta. Boom! So we're gonna throw that back into the microwave for another 8 minutes. So I said I was gonna maybe hide some pea protein as well. The pea protein is literally just ground yellow peas. So like, if you look on the back under the ingredients, it's just the one thing. Kale and fiber, chicory root, kale fiber. Done. We're gonna throw, let's do 2 of these in. But adding the pea protein helps keep them fuller longer, which is why it's great in those things that they love to grab at. So muffins, even cookies, you can easily hide that in there. And if they like that stuff, it doesn't hurt anyways. Also goes well in smoothies to give you that extra boost. Okay, I got powders everywhere here. We're gonna blend this up. So as you can hear that sound when I engage and when I disengage the lid, I want you to listen. It's actually a safety feature. So if I'm going to start it, then I take the lid off, it'll actually instantly stop when I take that lid off, because it is designed for you to not have any risk if you're putting hands or anything in. Now, if you do have to add things into your sauce, the top does come out, so you can put them in just through the little hole, but you can't fit a hand through there. If you're making things like your peanut butter in here, which is fabulous, 2 minutes and 20 seconds, 3 cups of peanuts gets you 2 cups of smooth, delicious peanut-only peanut butter. You can use the tamper, which is actually a big stick designed to not hit the blades, so you can safely put it through that open part in the top and mash down anything on the side. It also works like for the hummus, when you're making hummus in here, to just be able to pull things down off the side and help them catch onto the blades until it's entirely smooth, and then it whizzes just like this just did. So gonna show you guys this sauce. Like, check this out. We're gonna mix that right into our pasta. If you can see, it's a delicious, thick and creamy sauce. And I'm gonna stir that right into our hot pasta when it comes out. And otherwise, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great time at the table party. I love this new style. I think that it's a great option. Looks like Facebook, acts like Facebook, has no noise of Facebook. You come on, it is just the party you're involved in. You can flip through, you can see the different posts on your own time, and it's a great way for me to showcase some products that maybe you haven't seen before in a different way. So thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you guys checking this out, and we'll see you in a couple posts tomorrow.